just spoke to the children, want to invite our two young people who are here this morning to offer their words and reflection on the gospel and their life in this parish, Liam and Milo.
Good morning. My name is Liam Stein. I've been at St. Paul's for a while, since elementary school. And St. Paul's isn't just a church to me. It's been a cornerstone in my life, shaping my faith, values, and sense of community. I have found a sense of family and belonging here that I couldn't replicate anywhere else. From EYC every Sunday, to youth group retreats, from diocesan events to service projects, and breakfast every Thursday with the other high schoolers. Every moment spent here has left an incredible mark on me and helped shape who I am today. Looking back at my time at St. Paul's, I've many memories. While some might stand out for better or for worse, they all have impacted and helped shape who I am today. One memory I look back on might not be the best experience in youth group, but it definitely will remain a memory from my time at St. Paul's. This is the ski trip to Beech Mountain with St. Timothy's in January of 2023. The ski trip began like any other, organized chaos. However, as we neared our cabin, chaos began to win over organization. It started snowing, coating the road in a slippery layer of slush. Cars around us skidded off into ditches, but somehow our van kept going. Well, only one of them truly made it all the way to the cabin, while the other got stuck just 30 feet away in a ditch. Once settled in the cabin, reality sunk in. As the snow continued to fall, we would most likely be snowed in, meaning there was little hope of us going skiing in the morning. We spent the evening playing games and swapping stories late into the night. This continued for the next day as well, but despite the unexpected turn of events, the ski trip ended up being an amazing bonding experience. I grew closer to my existing friends and even made some new ones along the way. While working on this sermon, I was reminded that God has a hand in everything we do. A few months ago, I was able to serve as rector for Happening 85, and we focused on the theme, He Would Love First, as I'm sure many of you have seen those bracelets. Little did I know that the grounding scripture for that theme would be the exact gospel lesson that we have today. Just as St. Paul's has been a place where I've experienced this love and belonging, Jesus' words show the same divine love. He speaks of the Father's love for him, showing us the same love and acceptance we find in this faith community. As we follow Christ's love, we should also be reminded of the same love surrounding us, shaping who we are. Despite being unable to ski during most of the ski trip, it was a remarkable bonding experience for me. In the midst of our frustration and some pretty bad cabin fever, we were able to find comfort in one another's company. In life, things often don't go the way we want them to. Things go wrong and plans fail. Yet, in the midst of it all, here is joy and meaning to be found in embracing the call to love, to serve, and sacrifice for those around us. Despite the challenges we faced, those shared moments of vulnerability and connection became the heartwarming memories that still warm my soul today. That trip was a testament to the power of love and friendship, echoing Jesus' commandment to love one another as I have loved you. Throughout my 7 years in youth group, many people in this community have shown me what it means to spread the love. The people I've met through youth group have become some of my closest friends and people I can trust with anything. One person who has truly spread the love is Mackenzie, who came to St. Paul's in June of 2022. Even though she's only been here for a few short years, she has made my time at St. Paul's so amazing. She's always there when I need someone to talk to or someone to just listen to me. She has helped me through tough situations and has been someone I can laugh with. I truly cannot express how thankful I am to have people like her at St. Paul's. As we all leave here today, can we all remember to love one another as Christ has loved us? It is a call to action, a call to extend grace unto others, show compassion, and seek justice in all we do. Just as St. Paul's has been a beacon of light and love in my life, may we shine the same light onto the world and to all those who cross our path.
Good morning. Glad all of you can make it. My name is Milo Newton. I'm a senior at Macaulay High School, and I like to run and play piano in my spare time. I'll be heading off to the University of Arkansas this upcoming fall. Woo Pig Sooie. For the past few years, I've found so much joy getting to know the people of this church. My family and I went to St. Paul's a long time ago, when I was younger, before we moved up to Signal and continued our involvement at St. Timothy's. But eventually, in the winter of 2022, we returned to St. Paul's, and everyone has really welcomed me with open arms. St. Paul's has always been a place where I felt at home. I'm so grateful for the leaders and mentors of this church who've helped shape not only my faith, but also my morals. Every activity, every retreat, every service has allowed me to grow to who I am today. One of the times I think I fully understood the love and community of St. Paul's was when I decided to work on team at Happening in February of 2024. About a year before this, I had gone to the same retreat as a camper, but this time it was an entirely different experience being on staff. At first, I was too nervous to appreciate the retreat. Most of the people I worked with that weekend, I never met before in my life. I was worried that I wouldn't fit in, or I wouldn't be a good group leader. My mind was filled with insecurity. It dawned on me, however, after only a couple hours spent at the retreat, that these people didn't care if I was someone new, or if I made a mistake. They still treated me as one of their own. Whether it was getting to know my family group better, or singing songs as everyone huddled up for the sunrise service, I was always surrounded by loving brothers and sisters. It was such an eye-opening experience to the abundant love of God's people. To those who have never experienced God's divine love and belonging, this may seem like a foreign concept. How can one love somebody whom they have never even met? But the truth is, we are not strangers. Everyone in this chapel is part of the same divine community that God has created for us. And we all want to experience and spread this feeling of belonging, of acceptance. We may not know how to do this, but that is okay. John 15, 10-11 reads, "If you keep my commands, you will remain in my love, just as I have kept my Father's commands and remain in his love. I have told you this so that my joy may be in you and that your joy may be complete." As we continue to strive for Christ's love, we must also remember to love others as they have loved us. This is the key to experiencing the belonging of this faithful community, as the gospel has told us. Even though the team members at Happening did not know me originally, they chose to love others unapologetically, and in return, I strive to do the same. There are countless people at St. Paul's who hold this divine love for others. All my friends I made through the church, I know I can always count on them. One of the most influential friends I made is Liam, sitting in the front row right here. Before even going to St. Paul's, I got to know Liam since we both went to Macaulay. And with all his outdoor activities like mountain biking and backpacking and climbing and being a firefighter, he seemed like a cool guy. But it wasn't until St. Paul's that I truly got to know his character. Whether we were showing up late to youth group together or I was working under his leadership at the Happening retreat, it's been so great having someone to always talk to. And I know the St. Paul's community will miss him. And of course, I couldn't give this sermon without thanking Mackenzie for all the wonderful work that she's done. She was one of the first people I met at this church, and I instantly connected with her lovable spirit and her endless joy. She has done so much for this community and for me. She embodies the love of St. Paul so well. It makes me want to stay in youth for just one more year. I'm so thankful for her, for Father Whitaker, Father Murdoch, and countless others who have done so much for the church, whether it is in the spotlight or behind the scenes. As we prepare ourselves for the start of this week, Remember the people who are important in your life. Remember to love others as Christ loves us. Work not only to extend your love and compassion to those around you, but also those who need it most. Let us have a wonderful day in the glory of God's grace, filled with love and the newness of life. Thank you.